All right, let's just jump right into it. I'm Mr. Martinez. Welcome to my art class. Uh, why art? Why do people take art? Why do schools teach it? Why is it respected in society? Why have people been making it for thousands and thousands of years and it's still uh, valued in our culture? All those are great questions. This day, today, day one, you get to figure some of that out. But I guess the idea behind it is that the more you do it, the more you discover the why. All right. So largely, the reason why we respect art is because even after 10, 20, 30,000 years of creating, there's still opportunity to create something new, something unique, something that's never been built, painted, sculpted, drawn before. And what I mean by that is there's still plenty of opportunity for endless possibilities every time you pick up that pencil and put a piece of paper in front of you. So what is art? Art is the ability to express oneself, ability to show who you are on paper. Every time you do draw, every time you do paint, you are pouring yourself onto that paper and people get to see it. Otherwise, people don't get to see your thoughts, your ideas, your inspirations, your creativity. And it doesn't have to be on paper. It could be clay, it could be music. So if you're a singer, if you're a musician, if you play the guitar, if you dance, if you take photographs, there are just so many ways to express oneself. It doesn't have to be in the particular art that we're going to cover in this class. So why do we express ourselves? It's because it's innate to human beings to feel. We feel, all right? So if you believe you're one of those who doesn't, I want to break it to you. We are complex humans that think way more beyond happy, mad, and sad. All right, so you do experience frustration and sadness, loneliness, but you also express the good stuff. You express love and compassion and enthusiasm and invigoration and torment. But there's just so many words to describe how you feel on a day-to-day basis that artists tend to lean into those feelings instead of run away from them. Oftentimes we run away because there's confusion. Oftentimes we run away because we just don't know what to do with that information. That's when stress feels like anger, because it leads to anger sometimes, right? That's when stress leads to depression. So you avoid it because you don't realize that stress is part of being a human being. Think back to cavemen. When they left their caves, they dealt with stress. They're like, oh man, like now a saber-toothed tiger is gonna eat me. Oh man, now a bear is gonna eat me. So what do you do with that stress? You don't just run back into your cave. You lean into it. You go out there and then you go over the next hill and then you're hungry. And so that's stressful, right? So as you go over that hill and you look into the new valley, you're like, okay, what do I do with this information? It's stressful, yes. But now I have to live off of whatever's in this valley. Oh, there's a river, water. Oh, there might be fish. Oh, but you never, ever in history experienced a moment where we as humans ran away from a stressful opportunity. Because they're in a moment of crisis, there's a moment for growth and learning, and there's opportunity. So that's what artists are. They're opportunists. We look for the feelings, the sensations in our life that will give us the next tool. Life gives us paint. So every experience is a new color. Every experience is a new material. And then, what do you do with that material? You got to create with it, So instead of saying, oh man, that terrible thing happened to me, let me just avoid it for the rest of my life. Now I have a new experience to paint with and draw from, literally. And that's what art is. So before you begin to embrace art, you got to embrace who you are. And that's not always easy. So today's work is about realizing who you truly are, really leaning into some of your history, leaning into some of the things that shape you, the good and the bad. And then you look for those colors, you look for those experiences to draw from, and then you create. All right. So, trust me, it's broken down in a very simple process. Is just trust the process, and I hope you get to discover you throughout these 10 days. And I hope you continue discovering yourself throughout your life. It's one of those journeys that never ends, because you become a new you, a new version of you every single day. You become a new version of yourself with every experience, the good and the bad, the ugly, all of it. All right. You are you, you're beautiful, and I am ready to listen. I'm ready to see what you create. I'm ready to explore these possibilities with you. Good luck.